So, yep, we started from Geelong, near Geelong. We went up into Melbourne, cut across here. It was our first camp, and across here we went up into Walhalla, Rawson, and then this is in the previous episodes. We camped there near the Thompson Dam. Then this one we continue on through the high country. I'll just zoom in a bit. There's the one at the Thompson Dam. We just continue on and we hit the Lecola Jamison Road and just continue on. It continues on. And you can see we're at the base below Bulla. Eventually we'll come out at Mansfield. We're about 1540 metres up here on the Lecola Jamison track. Beautiful spot. Road in places got really rocky. Still easy going in a four-wheel drive, but it tests your tyres in a car. Wondering whether a car would make it up this road. Just better check to see if everything's alright. I think it's been here for a while. Like police have put their ribbon on it. Been here for a long time. Poor people. Just magic, look at that. That's where we've got to go. Looks like we're going to get higher. This is why this track, I said it was easy for a car, but it's not now. These rocks would be very sharp on a car tyre. This is quite steep here. Not a bad spot for a bath.
Can you light the fire so I can have a nice warm bath, Lockie?
Someone's lit a fire under there.
Just needs a bit of a clean out.
A demonstration would be nice.
In I get.
So, the hill must have... They've just tapped into the hill and getting water. I don't know where that's coming from. Crystal clear. That might have to have a taste. We decided to fill our bucket and suck it into one of our tanks. They're handy for showers.
It's really clear.
I still think you should have a bath.
Bit cold. You haven't lit the fire.
So we've got the suction in there, filling it. And so I've got the river pickup sucking into tank 2. We'll just use the tank too for showering. Just concentrating tank 1 for drinking. Mountain stream water. Goodness knows where it's coming from. There we are there, heading down towards Wrens Flat camping ground, and we've dropped from Jamison Road there, we've dropped over 700 metres, so it was quite a turn. This road just twists and turns as it winds its way down this hillside. Fairly good road really, odd tree across the road. Hopefully there's not too many people down here, because I'm not used to a lot of people, and it'll be a long way back up again. 11 k's down to here. Old ears need to pop. Get these trees across it that someone's tidied up. We're at Wrens Flat. There's not too many flat areas, so there's a creek here. We might go for a bit of a dip. And we dropped over 700 metres to this spot. The road was alright, but it was quite a drop. Sounds like some black cockies about. So far, we're the only ones here. Hope that remains. Being the social chap I am. It's a nice little spot here. Will unfold, I think. Okay, I think we'll set up here. Got the chocks under the wheel. The dust will come off, I think. Okay.
Is it cold?
Big one?
How cold is it?
It's like ice.
You have to sit down.
Yeah, I might come over there for it. This is character building.
Magnificent spot here. Unhappy woman. Looks like storm clouds brewing up there on the hills. Here we are at Wrens Flat camping ground. Look at the storm coming in. Could be an interesting night. Boy, these March flies are nipping their legs. That's the worst thing about this spot. They're out in force, trying to keep it to themselves. Oh. Very nice sight. Sun's about to come up over those hills. Found another little spot. It's quite good here, but very hard to get to. Kind of looks like there's a track on the other side. Purple berries. Take two of the same spot. Sun's up a bit further, a bit more colour. We were swimming just down past that dead branch across the creek. Very peaceful. This is looking east. It's I think it's 20 past 7. Sun takes a while getting up, sleeps in here in the mountains. And we are standing on the bridge over the Jamison. A few things out in flower. On our morning walk up high, looking down on our campsite. That's Wrens campsite. Quite secluded down there. Fortunately no one came last night. You can hear the creek. I think that's Jamison South. Jamison South, which runs into the Jamison River, which is just near our campsite. Finished our morning walk. We have a nice cup of coffee, for those that have coffee, and a nice bit of sourdough toast. The camp spot was quite empty, nice and peaceful. The worst part about this campsite, you've got that lovely stream just nearby and just a few metres away. You just spin around slowly. Someone leaves all this toilet paper. They've got no idea how to keep some. They just leave their rubbish thinking, oh well, we're never coming back, but they ruin it for everyone else. I'll have to show you the setup we've got. So we unfolded the hardcore shower tent, and inside here, we've got our clean waste, and I'll show you how we either, you can go straight through, dig a hole and go straight through, or in a place like this we use a bag. I've put that mesh in. So that mesh goes in. Of course you don't use the mesh when you go straight through, and you put a plastic bag in. Catch the essentials. Shut that down. And then when you've done your business, get one of these bags here and take that out and then you just put it into a Ziploc bag and you just put it into there.
And there's powder to put in as well.
And then yeah, so I've got a bit of mini poo powder. So I've got about that. You put a bit of powder at the bottom. That's it. Right, we're doing the Mount Sunday Road, which is more like a track. That's how we've left Wren camping spot.
Wren's Flat.
Wren's Flat camping spot. And we're going to zigzag along Mount Sunday track road, or whatever they call it. We've let the tyres down a bit more. Imagine it'd be fairly rocky. But on this map here it says easy. So we should be right. They call this an easy track, but I'd call it a medium. I'd call it an easy track where it's been graded and you didn't need four-wheel drive. But this has got a lot of deep ruts. It'd be terrible when it's wet. It'd be nearly impossible coming up. If you had double lockers or something back there with some huge deep ruts, going downhill you'd be right. Here's another example of these deep ruts I was talking about. Like going up, you'd be really struggling through these mud holes. But you wouldn't see the wheel ruts if that's full of water. Yes, I wouldn't call it an easy track, it'd be more like medium. You've got to have it in four-wheel drive. Where they've put their mounds to stop the water running down the hill, it's built up into a pond.